everybody, and welcome to this week's Wednesday Words. And today I'm going to be speaking about disappointment. My name is Debs Barrett from Adapt Counselling. I looked up the dictionary definition of the word disappointment, and it said sadness or displeasure caused by the non-fulfillment of one's hopes or expectations. And I hope that you agree with that definition. And it's very often our hopes and expectations that can trouble us when situations don't work out as planned. And I was looking up quotes as well about disappointment, and there was one that particularly resonated with me by somebody called Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Apologies if my German pronunciation is not ideal. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. And he says, every disappointment is an opportunity to try again differently. Let me repeat that. Every disappointment is an opportunity to try again differently. Now, Wolfgang actually lived back in the 18th century. He was a philosopher, and even back then he could see the power of thinking. And this is what I work with my clients about in Adapt Counselling, in terms of our thoughts can dictate our behaviour. Now, in terms of disappointment, would you say that you're a glass half full or a glass half empty person in the way you react? Because it makes such a difference. When you feel disappointed, does that emotion bring you down? Does it make you spiral so low that you get stuck right down in the doldrums? I can understand how it feels when life doesn't work out as planned. But on the inside, we have a choice as to what we do when life does its stuff. We might not think we have a choice, but we always do in terms of our thinking. And again, I'll ask, how do you respond to disappointment? Are you able to view things like Goethe did in the 18th century, to view disappointment as a form of challenge? You see, throughout history, there has always been disappointments in life. It's just what happens, and I'm sure there always will be. But we can use the disappointments effectively to energize us by changing the way we think. In fact, disappointment is just part of life's rich tapestry of events, and we have a choice, and a lot of that choice is connected with how we feel about ourselves on the inside. That includes our self-worth, that includes our core beliefs, and that includes our values. And I like to say, we all feel disappointment at times, and we needn't let it drag us down. Finally, next time you feel disappointment, try and view it as a challenge to be reckoned with, a force, if you like, to be reckoned with. You may not feel like this right now, but you are worth far more than being dragged down into the doldrums by just the feelings and emotions that disappointment brings. You deserve to find happiness, and you can find happiness. But a big part of this is to know that you feel strong on the inside, and you can find strength on the inside no matter what life throws at you. Do you believe that? I'm wondering if you do. And very often in the past, when we've experienced trauma in our lives, life can hit us hard, very hard, and then we start to doubt. We start to doubt our beliefs. We start to doubt what people say about us. When people pay us a compliment, we don't believe it. Why is this? Do we express disappointment about ourselves? Are we disappointed in the way we behave? Disappointment can be a huge thing in our lives, but only if we let it. And you needn't let it. In terms of counselling, we do a lot of work around our core beliefs and around seeking validation externally, when really it comes from internally if we learn to believe in ourselves. We do a lot of work around our inner child, around being able to find out how to heal those parts of us that hurt so much that we didn't have the power to heal when we were children. But we do have the power to heal as adults, if only we can tap in on that power. And sometimes we just need a little bit of help from somebody that genuinely cares to build that therapeutic relationship where the counsellor can make all the difference to you finding yourself and your self-belief. I'll close in the words of Goethe. Every disappointment is the opportunity to try again differently. You owe it to yourself. I will see you next Wednesday. Take very good care. Bye-bye for now. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and comment. Debs Barrett from Adapt Counselling. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.